Nobody wins when the family feels.
Right? You know that cuffin' is dead. You heard what I said, cuffin' is dead. These new niggas don't know how to.
Tracy T and Cash Doll meet each other. I'm just curious. Cause y'all snuck that one on me. Did they sneak that on everybody? Did y'all know? Cause I didn't know.
Here we
just
go.
Popped that on us.
Right.
First off, he always make a whole new story.
I'm gonna tell you, hold on.
No, don't let him tell y'all. Let's tell them together. And they see that I'm not home. And they found that this was the best opportunity to run inside of my house and get all my Birkin bags in Atlanta. However, that's cool. They got caught, you know. They got into a shootout with my child's father.
One of 4 suspects is on the run after a police shooting sparked by a residential break-in.
Residents and confronted the gunman before officers arrived. The man told Fox 5 off camera that he was rapper Tracy T.
I was on the phone and I heard like a crack, crack, crack.
Atlanta, Georgia is the hub for house break-ins. We hear it time after time. Today is no different, but this time for the intruders. It didn't go as planned. One of them got shot by the police after being shot at by a rapper. And 3 of them got arrested, with 1 still being on the loose. Now shout out to this man/rapper for holding home down, especially if his kids was there. Now within 24 hours of me making this video, a successful rapper based out of Detroit had went to Instagram and shared a personal life experience. It seemed her house was broken into, and it's a prime example how social media can be very dangerous. She believed the intruders knew that was her house and knew she was out of town for a performance, which we'll later discuss, and thought that was the perfect opportunity to invade her home. Now it seems she called her kid's father, who was either there or close by, because he got into an alleged shootout with the perpetrators prior to police arriving, which is ultimately how they got caught. Today we go over that story, talk about the suspects and the victims. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Arkisha Knight, known as Cash Doll, from Detroit, Michigan, is known for her hit records For Everybody, released in 2017.
Oh yeah, you know what time it is. These niggas for everybody.
And Ice Me Out, released in 2018.
I'm so worthy, I want that bust down rollie.
And in March of 2021, she announced a public relationship with another rapper from Decatur, Georgia, Tracy T, a guy who was shot multiple times in 2009 and had to learn how to walk again.
Tracy T and Cash Doll meet each other. I'm just curious. Cause y'all snuck that one on me. Did they sneak that on everybody? Did y'all know? Cause I didn't know.
Here we
just
go.
Popped that on us.
Right.
First off, he always make a whole new story.
I'm gonna tell you, hold on.
No, don't let him tell y'all. Let's tell them together.
Alright, you go.
You
say
was
part
on
though.
me.
You say the first part.
You was on me.
And then you was on me too.
No, I wasn't. So this what happened. I'm gonna tell it.
Say Tracy.
Go back and forth.
It's big facts, though.
This is the big fact here.
Okay.
He was on me.
Yeah.
He was following me on Instagram, whatever, and then I did see him. You know, I was following Meek or whatever, and he was playing some of his music or something, and I felt like he was hard.
So this was a while ago.
This was a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
I started.
like it was 2018 or something.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I started following him, and then boom, he was in my DM.
What you say? What you say, bro?
Shit, I'm wrong?
What you say? What you say? What you say off the rip? Trace?
Ain't no telling.
What's up, Shawty?
What's going on?
What's up? Something like that, yeah. And I'm like, oh, he was quick with it, you know, but.
She was quick with the response.
No,
too.
I wasn't.
Big fact.
So look, I'm like, okay, we was kicking it. He wanted the feature. He wanted a feature.
That's what it was. Yeah, we need to do something.
After the first song,
we need to do
he
something.
wanted to try the feature thing, and then we ended up exchanging numbers, and we was texting, and we talked for a minute. Then we just stopped talking. Like we stopped talking. Then Clubhouse. We was on the page, and he like, what happened? And I'm like, shit, we just lost contact, you know, whatever. And he like,
I'm gonna tell y'all what it was. She was serious, and I was like,
I was never serious.
You can hear. I know.
He
So you don't know what I'm
assumed
saying. Listen, like you can hear in the person's voice, like, boy, I can't even play with her, boy. I'm playing too much right now. I heard in her voice, she wasn't playing. She wasn't one of them. You feel me?
She wasn't going.
She wasn't one of them. Like,
she wasn't going.
They got to come correct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There wasn't no playing.
I ain't tolerating all that.
You can hear the shit in the voice.
But
when
if we
talking,
kicking it,
bro.
you know, at friend
They got
stage,
no part to go.
you kick it. It's like there's no rules when y'all just friends and getting to know each other. But you know, I was just like, what's up? It was just like,
Yeah.
I wasn't on it like, okay, we're in a relationship or we're not. It was just that we talked, and I'm not playing with all that.
Yeah.
That stuff Tracy was doing.
Yeah.
Too much. You need to, yeah. So so anyway, so then we get on Clubhouse and we was playing Fuck, Marry, Kill or something. Then he ended up
and she said my name. She wanted me to marry, kill.
See, that's why we can never have a book.
Nah, go ahead, baby.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and lie.
You take the stage, baby.
Go ahead and lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, what happened? I was on you. I said
you want to marry, kill, and everything else. And that was the green light.
Fast forward to 2024, 3 years later, Cash Doll and Tracy T have 2 beautiful kids together. Now, it seems they might not technically be together, or at least to the public. Cash Doll went to her social media a couple weeks prior to today, on July 21st, 2024, and said the following: "Single, and I don't give a about y'all saying I have 2 kids by him. I'm just a baby mama, blah, blah, blah. I'm not dealing with just anything to keep my family together." But none of that fazed Tracy T when it was time for him to be there for his baby mother. It seems August 16, 2024, Cash Doll went to social media and said the following:
"Since I've been in Detroit, I guess people was looking at my story and they see that I'm not home. And they found that this was the best opportunity to run inside of my house and get all my Birkin bags in Atlanta. However, that's cool. They got caught. You know, they got into a shootout with my child's father. And the police got all of them. And we ain't took no L, you know? So it's a celebration, but it's also sad that it's black people that's just running inside of people's home trying to take their things. And what if my kids was there? What if my sister was there? What if my mom was there? What if Tracy was there asleep and y'all caught him slipping? They came in with guns. I'm putting y'all in my business today because I'm so upset that Ronnie Mayers, the community leader over in Brookhaven and the block that I stay in, because you guys, I stay in a nice neighborhood, you know, where I'm the only black person on my block and the youngest person on my block, you know. And this man had the audacity to go to the news. Ronnie Mayers, he went to the news and told them that my house is a drug house. Because there's traffic and a lot of black people there. Because it's always traffic. He just assumed that since it's nice cars and other black nicer.
Now, it seems that incident she's talking about is from a 19-year-old man who was shot by police after a home invasion, shootout, and a chase from a Brookhaven home to a busy intersection late Thursday evening. 2 other people have been taken into custody, and police search for a 4th suspect. According to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, officers with the Brookhaven Police Department were called out at around 11 p.m. to a residence located along Caldwell Road. Investigators say the homeowner was looking through her home surveillance video when she saw 4 armed gunmen inside. She told police she called a friend who came over and confronted the armed men. According to witnesses, it was Tracy T.
A late-night home invasion robbery in Brookhaven. One of the suspects was shot after leading police on a chase that ended in Chamblee.
Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is live at the scene of Thursday night's home invasion with the latest on the search for one of those suspects, Deidre.
Yeah, police telling us that 4 suspects broke into this house here in Brookhaven. They then were involved in a shootout with the victim's friend. They led police on a chase into Chamblee, where 3 people were apprehended. A 4th suspect still on the run tonight.
It sounded like gunshots, so we looked outside and we saw like a car drive off.
Andrew Fisher captured this image of the suspect's vehicle fleeing the scene following a late-night home invasion robbery at his neighbor's house on the 2700 block of Caldwell Road. Police say the homeowner was looking at her home surveillance video when she saw 4 armed men inside the house. The woman called a male friend who drove to the residence and confronted the gunman before officers arrived. The man told Fox 5 off camera that he was rapper Tracy T.
I was on the phone and I heard like a crack, crack, crack. And immediately it was like, what's going on?
This neighbor, who asked us not to show her face, heard the shootout between the rapper and the fleeing suspects.
Heard a bunch more shots, so I called the police at 11. Shortly after, saw policemen lining the streets. Saw somebody put a marker on my driveway.
A responding officer observed the car leaving the neighborhood and pursued the vehicle into Chamblee. It wrecked along Peachtree Boulevard, and the suspects got out of the vehicle and ran off. Officials say an officer shot 19-year-old Albert Eugene Burns, who was reportedly armed. Burns was transported to an area hospital. Police tracked down 22-year-old Davion Harper and 18-year-old Tyson Kamari Kirksey in the area a short time later. They were transported to the DeKalb County Jail.
Kind of crazy that it happened here. No one was hurt in that house, which is great, and the cops handled it well.
Now, the GBI is investigating the officer involved shooting. At the same time, they're asking that anyone with information on the whereabouts of that suspect who is still on the run to give them a call. In Brookhaven, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Deidre, thanks so much. And that incident in DeKalb County was just one of 3 investigations opened by the GBI just this morning. A total of 3 suspects were shot by police across the state last night. The Gordon County Sheriff's Office got called to a home near Sonoraville regarding a domestic disturbance. They were met by a woman holding a gun. Deputies say after she pointed her weapon at them a number of times, a deputy shot her. She was taken into custody and is expected to survive. No deputies were injured.
Further south in Dublin, the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office also responded to a domestic dispute. While deputies were at the scene, the suspect ran into the home and stabbed someone. When he emerged from the home holding a knife, he was shot and killed by deputies.
Well, shout out to Tracy T once again. Things could have been much worse. It's a very unfortunate situation, but the intruders end up getting apprehended, all but one being shot. Unknown his condition. That don't really matter when you out here doing this. Let me know how you guys feel about this one. Fam, this was the story of a Detroit rapper with a home in Georgia who ended up saying that her home was broken into while in her home state for a performance, and end up contacting her baby father, who ended up getting into a shootout with these perpetrators moments before police arrived. Talk to me. Let me know how you guys feel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.